Well, welcome everyone. Of course, I am late. I had to try to eat. And we have Papa Pete and returning Jeff from Go Game Go. Woo!
How's it going?
What's happening, man? Oh, and charcoal in the basket.
Charcoal is in the basket. Yeah, that's right.
Charcoal in the basket.
That's awesome. We've got everybody here. Sorry, guys, I took so long. Mr. Lance, Jan, how's it going? Ted, how are you doing, sir? Yeah, they went all the way to the 90s. You believe that? Patrick, what's happening, dude? Now I know what you meant on the Twitter. It's President's Day. He said, you should dress like a president. I'm like, president? I didn't even realize it was President's Day. What's happening? Yeah, I need mine too, man. I need mine too. Hey, what's happening, man? So... Man, it is dry down here. It is so cold out. I have a pickup, which I was waiting for you to do kind of a video on this, but I got one for my 125, and that is Safe Cracker. Because I've never played it. I kind of looked it up and saw like some gameplay footage of it, and it looks really interesting. I love how he's got the pool light. It's like a pool table light over the safe, just so you can break into it. I mean, it looks like he's has a blowtorch instead of a gun, because this will be the flash with a muzzle or something.
Beautiful picture.
It is. It's a silly picture as they usually are.
There's two different variations.
Really?
Do you have the same one?
Yeah, I'm guessing I have. Yeah, because it says "Be a Spy," and it's got the blue spine.
Yeah.
You know. Why? What's the other variation?
It seems to me it's just something different. Like, it doesn't say that Intellivision is different on the other one. And, stuff like that. But you can find them on any INTV Funhouse.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Two different variations of the box on that. I thought I had both, but I have two of the same.
So I was pretty stoked on that.
Oh, yeah.
I got quite a few pickups. If you guys haven't seen, here, let me just go. I'm not going to try to pull them out of the thing, but check this out. So I picked up, and I got more coming, Space Armada, an LCD game, branded by Intellivision. Really weird. You know, the scary thing is it has those in since 2003. The batteries are still in there.
Game with batteries in it.
But they don't look like they're corroding, so whoever made those batteries, good for them.
Yep.
And then I got the Intellivision 2 thing, which I think I showed last week.
Yeah.
So I had the 2-player 15, and now I got the 25, and then I got the second edition 10, the first edition 10, and this awesome PC collection 20th anniversary.
Yep.
And then the weird thing that, remember we were wondering where those cartridges,
right? These
little things went, right? So I picked this sealed bad boy off of eBay.
What is that?
Intellivision, and it has little controllers too with a D-pad and buttons. It was an LCD portable system ran by batteries, and you plugged in different LCD games.
Wow.
And you played them off 2 controllers. Now,
So
mind
cool.
you, I'm not going to take this out of the package and play it, but if I may get a hold of one that's actually open and working, just so I can maybe do a video on it. But this was the weirdest pickup, the most obscure Intellivision branded thing I've ever seen. But a lot more to come. A lot more to come. Yeah, I'm just trying to get all this stuff, you know, and it's fairly cheap. It's not like any of this stuff is really, and like any of it's going to be, you know, too expensive to collect for. But yeah, I just kind of want to get these weird things. It's just kind of a neat thing, you know.
For sure.
But yeah, so I was thinking, because I mean everyone else kind of does this, and it's like I don't know why we never did this on this show, but doing a high score challenge and saying we think of a couple games, and then next week we'll come back and either show a video clip of our score or whatever, however we want to do it. I'm trying to think of what game would be good for a high score challenge. I mean, obviously there's going to be Astro Smash and stuff like that, but I'm thinking maybe we think of a weird game that none of us really play too much and try to get Vectron. Oh God, except Vectron. I'm Vectron out after those 99 levels.
Yeah, there you go.
I watched you play through all those. I already know what it looks like. No, that was actually cool. I'm trying to think of what would be really cool.
That's very Intellivision.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you could do Centipede or something like that, but it's just Centipede. It's just a version of Centipede.
Right, yeah. I don't know about any of the Ataris.
Was Lock and Chase on Atari?
On
I think
Intellivision.
it was. They had it on both. They had it on. I think they had it on Atari as well through the M Network ones. But that wouldn't be a bad one to try. I haven't played some Lock and Chase in a bit. That's a great game.
Here's another one though that's just only available on the Intellivision system.
Oh, Space Armada. That would be a good one.
Armada. And then if you have some way to emulate, you can emulate it because it's a very easy game to emulate, right?
Yeah. I mean, the flashback, I could play that version on that.
Yes.
Is that on the flashback?
Yeah,
I believe it is.
Cool.
Man, okay, I would do Space Armada. Jeff, what games do you have? Or you have a flashback too, right?
I have a flashback.
Okay. Because I know that might be the easiest way to play them.
I might have to double check that. Hey, Christopher Westerman, Kurt, Jan. Oh, geez, all kinds of people in there.
Yeah, sorry guys, I'm not not catching up here. How is everyone?
Let's see.
Yeah, I never played Safecracker either, Patrick. Like it's interesting. I just didn't have time. I was so busy today. It's weird. It's like a little driving sequence where you drive this little old-fashioned car around town and you stop at these buildings and cracking safes and codes and then you get like a shootout with the police. It's pretty interesting. And I'll have to take some screenshots of it. But
well, I'm going to go on record right now and say,
okay,
if no, I expect to release the next episode of the 125 on Safecracker a week from tomorrow. And I'll try to do a premiere again with the stream afterwards. So
that'd be cool.
That's my expectation because, frankly, I'm over halfway through decorating. That's the work. A lot of the work is, writing, recording, piecing it together, and then decorating the whole thing. And I've got about half of it done. So half of it decorated. So that's the last stage, right?
Yeah. And so I always say putting the cilantro on it.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly. And I just call it decorating, when that's putting all the graphics and video and all that overlays on top of it after you just have me sitting there talking to try to make it a little bit more interesting than the fat guy sitting there at a desk telling the story.
Oh, that Demon Attack would be a good one too.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, shoot. Even Night Stalker. I wouldn't mind jumping back into Night Stalker.
And that's a good game that's only on the
right.
Really. Demon Attack's on both, but they're different games.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Like we talked about.
Yeah, they are.
Beauty and the Beast. Wow, that's another great one.
Yep.
How can Safecracker be on the Amigo if you're shooting cops? Well, I don't know. The new version's completely different. So I mean, I'm guessing from the look of it, But I mean, like I said, I never played the original, so I couldn't really tell you. It's more like your car's got a gun. You're shooting the cars. It's kind of weird. It's old graphics.
I was about to look something up on here, and I can't remember what it even was. Hey, Patrick, thank you. B-17 Bomber. I love that.
That was awesome, man. No, I'm sorry. No, I'm thinking of Bomb Squad. I just
Bomb Squad.
Yeah.
I did the B-17 one a couple weeks ago, and Bomb Squad I just did over the weekend, which is a lot of fun because I love playing that game.
It is fun, man, and it kind of makes you think, and it also is like, man, what a cool in-depth game. That's what was so cool about Intellivision is that it was so much, I don't want to say like overcomplicated, but they had a lot going on in their games. They weren't just like a couple blips and you hit a button and you're done.
That's right.
It was a thinking game or like that where you had to look at the sheet, go, well, what number could that be? So I uncover this or I fix this circuit board and that turns a color. Then you got to double check. It was so cool, man. I really loved that video. I really liked it. Like I was playing.
Right on. Thank you. It's complicated. The game is complex. Like, and I say that in the video. It's like when you go back and look at the games that were out of that day. I mean, most of them were static screen, which that doesn't go much off a static screen. They're just different ones. Yeah. But the thought process that has to go into creating that whole atmosphere is pretty intense, you know, and they did an amazing job at it. And of course, you know, a funny thing, I didn't even mention it because this is sort of more of a 125 type detail than a gameplay detail like I did. Yeah. But that's the game that towards the end of days after the crash, they took, I don't know how many thousand copies of it, something like 50,000 copies of it, and sold it to a company in Mexico to distribute throughout their stores in Mexico.
This is which game you're talking
Bomb
about?
Squad. Bomb Squad.
Bomb Squad, okay.
There were no Intellivoice units in Mexico.
Oh, now you need the voice to know what to do.
Right. But they sold lots of Bomb Squad in Mexico if you're looking for one. They just didn't have any televoices, so it's kind of pointless.
Fellas, they're going.
Exactly. Yeah.
So did they have different languages on the Intellivoice, depending on what region you're in?
The plan was to do it, but I don't believe they ever produced one. They may have had a prototype, but I don't think they ever did produce another. It didn't sell enough off the get-go. The Intellivoice itself didn't sell well in North America. So the plans for German versions, French versions, et cetera, which the games come out in those languages, right? And the same as Portuguese. But they didn't actually end up making the hardware in those for those countries, even though the plan was there. No, did not have a Spanish version.
Spanish version, okay.
No. Never even thought about Spanish, I suppose. Spanish too. Spanish would be Mexico, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But I know there's plans about the European and the Portuguese, and it just didn't.
Wow, no kidding. Yeah, no, I can't wait to play Safecracker. Just seeing the screenshots, it looks like a fun game. I mean, it's a Magic game too, which is always, to me, those are always unique.
Can I give you a 2-word piece of advice?
What's that?
Be patient.
Be patient. Well, I mean, if we're not fixing circuit boards to get the code, I guess we're probably trying to get figuring out the combination to the safe on this one.
Yeah.
But no. You know what? I think Night Stalker would be a good high score. I'm really kind of liking that.
Yeah.
Trying to think maybe one other one too. We'll do 2. So like Night Stalker. Wow, I can't wait. I haven't jumped into playing Night Stalker in quite a while, so that'll be fun.
There we go. Get her out and take a look.
Burger Time would be cool too. Someone said Beauty and the Beast too.
Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, Lance was saying Beauty and the Beast. Man, that would be another great one to try to do. Oh, Jeff, you don't have Beauty and the Beast, do you?
I do.
You have it on your real one, or you?
Yeah, I have it on the actual one.
Oh, you do? Okay, good. Because I said that one I know we can't do on Flashback.
Yeah, there's no Magic games on the Flashback, is there?
No.
That's a shame.
How many Magic games do you have now, Jeff? I know you have Beauty and the Beast and Demon Attack, right?
Demon Attack. Is Dragonfire one?
Yes.
Yep.
Let's see. What else do I have? I'm not sure what else is on. Is Utopia one?
No, that's original Gatefold. I can't think of any bad Magic games. Yeah, I know. Really, they were all really good.
Yes, they were.
I don't have Safecracker. But I do have let's see. Do I have Bomb Squad? Yeah, I do have Bomb Squad.
Oh, Bomb Squad's awesome. The one I'm mostly not familiar with would probably be Tron Solar Sailor.
Yeah,
like that I am not familiar with at all. Looks pretty darn cool. Yeah, there it is. 14 of Magic games for Intellivision, so I'm missing a lot too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I only have 8. Jeez.
Yeah, so if I was going to pick one game that is not good, I'd never like this game. People like it though, so it's just me. Is Dragonfire? I am not a fan of that game.
I never got too much into it. I mean, I played it a couple times. I barely even remember it, to be honest.
I found it very repetitious and not really accomplish anything. It's all kind of random to me. Like, you know, the run and the jump over across the bridge, then just scramble around and try not to get shot by the dragon, right? And that was it.
Yeah.
And then you do it again. And then you do it again. And then you do it again.
CD says a little over a week. Yeah, I'm hoping. I really hope that's the announcement. That'd be awesome. I can't wait. So yeah, we're just about a week away, almost a week away. I think. Well, Phil said the end of the month, so I'm gonna trust him and go with that, man. Like, yeah, seemed hard to figure out Tron Solar Sailor. Yeah, I need to go back to it.
I decided after I did the first two that I'm going to go for the next ones as well. Isn't that a nice ugly sticker on that one?
Yeah, it sure is. Wow. $40 down to $10.
If you look, I can't really see, but that's autographed by Steve Roney. And
hold on, let me put you let me put you at solo here. There we go. Oh, that's cool.
That's autographed by Roney and Fisher. So that's pretty cool. So
what's the store that came from? What does it say? Oh, Lionel,
which I don't know. Lionel Trains and Lionel.
I have a couple that have that.
Diecast. Lionel make diecast race cars too. That's what I have.
I had trains. I definitely had the trains. I think
that might be the same company when you think about it, to make the model trains or the model cars.
I got a couple like this, but this has a Lionel.
Oh, okay.
Price tag as well.
So where's that store?
I have no clue because I got this off eBay, so I don't know where.
Okay, yeah.
It's even got a little Lionel like tag there, and then
this does too, like the big red one. Oh, you can't see the big red one has Lionel, but there's a little small one underneath with Lionel on it as well. Like see that says Lionel as well underneath. So kind of neat. But CT after that, I know not as nearly as many people are familiar with this. That'll be a challenging video for me to do, and it may take me a few takes. I'll probably put a few things together because I'll be quite honest. I've played this game a lot. Like we had it way back in the day. I've beaten it once. I've gotten to the second stage once in my life. So it'll be challenging for me to do it in a video, and I'm not going to worry about trying to do it in one sitting. But eventually I'll get there. So Space Spartans first. And then we'll look at the last. I call it the last Intellivoice game, even though officially World Series Major League Baseball is an Intellivoice game.
Now, do you have a video on that, Pete? The ECS one?
I don't know. I have not done any ECS yet because I couldn't capture.
Those. Yeah,
I have to figure it out. There is a way to capture. There is a way to set up your Ultimate Flashback to get them working. I'm about 90% sure, but I haven't got it done yet. So. In the meanwhile, though, now with my other Intellivision that's modded, I can capture video off that. So I'll have to get out the ECS and hook it up and do it old school, right?
Yeah.
But I've never played World Series Major League Baseball.
Same here, man. I really I can't wait to see how that's what's kind of neat is there's still a few games I haven't really got into. So it's kind of fun to pick those up. So when I got Safecracker, I'm like, well, it's like getting a new game all over again, you know. I really like that. Lance says, "Oh, happy that you got a founder edition. Oh, it moved up like you got up on the waiting list. That's awesome, man.
Lance got his upgrade.
Nice,
very cool.
Yeah, I'm hoping that's what it's going to be. Like they're shipping out a batch, and I understand if it's short batches at a time, like little batches as they go. Because I think isn't that what Polymega did too? They kind of went out in little batches and
Playdate's doing the same thing. Like. They're doing the first 10,000, and they're doing the next 10,000.
Okay, I did read that, Jeff. Yeah,
but Intellivision did say that they'll be making. They can make. They're estimating they can do 2,000 to 3,000 a month. I think, like here in the U.S. or in Mexico,
manufacturing them here in the U.S. or whatever. Yeah. Okay.
So I would think they'd be able to get all the founders in one swoop, which I would imagine is what they want to do.
Oh, obviously those are first, so I'm happy I got onto that, man. Like, because that's gonna be. I just can't wait to get it. You know, everybody can say whatever they want all over the internet, but I just can't wait to get it because I just want to have fun, do high score challenges. I want to stream it. I want to break down all the games. I want to play all the games all the way to the end. You know, like especially like Astro Smash was. I I can't say enough how much I love that game. And there's a lot of other ones I played that were cool, but I guess it's something about Astro Smash I think is just the coolest, you know.
Sure.
And the sounds are so good too.
I guess really we could find out any day, couldn't we? I mean, if whatever they're trying to get figured out gets figured out, you know, tomorrow or
really, because he just said end of month. Yeah, you're right. He said end of month. It doesn't mean it's going to be on the 28th. It could be anything, you know. Yeah, me too, Mark, dude. I'm telling you what, Astro Smash was sweet, man, and it was really cool.
I think I have 6 Magic games. Atlantis.
Oh, it's not bad.
Atlantis, which is basically Missile Command.
Blasphemy!
Beauty and the Beast, Demon Attack, Dragonfire, Microsurgeon, and Nova Blast. Those are the ones I have.
Yeah.
Ooh, Microsurgeon.
Great game. Can't play that one for high score, though.
Yeah, I was going to say, who could save the most patience in 5 minutes? No.
You get the absolute best score by just cranking up the difficulty to the max, going in and killing the person, and you make millions of dollars. That's the secret to winning the game.
I was going to say something else, but I shouldn't get into that type of stuff on here. Isn't that normally how the medical profession works?
Yeah, really.
But yeah, which is sad. Yes, I do agree. Miko needs Atlantis. What a great game.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Monday's a good day to release good news. I think they could use a week full of good press. Yeah, that could be true. They definitely do, you know.
Missile Command is no substitute for Atlantis.
Oh, I definitely like Atlantis better than Missile Command. Missile Command is not one of my favorite games, to be honest.
Yeah, no, that's one I never played though. Like I watched everyone else play Missile Command, so that's one I still have never played. That and Scheme, I believe. Did I play Scheme?
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to remember. I don't think I played that. For Amico, I mean, but yeah. Yeah, no, it was I really wish I would have played that. I thought it looked good. No, if manufacturing info yet, maybe built. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're gonna do. They're going to build it in the States for the first round. Yeah, then you'd have to go mass production out of, it's like doing 10,000 more or something like that, you know. And I'm not sure. They got a lot of pre-orders. I mean, remember, we're just thinking about the Founders. Those were just special editions, like special editions. They have a ton of pre-orders. I don't know the number. I guess I could probably find it on that page or whatever. But, yeah, no, I'm pretty sure there's going to be a batch of Founders going out. I mean, and don't quote me because I don't know. I'm hoping that would be the announcement. Charcoal going upside down.
Charcoal's in training for the game of Cat Attack.
Right. What about
soon to come from Electronite, Cat Attack.
Or Cat Fighter. Cat Fighter! I usually save that for Wednesdays, but you know, there's so much cat stuff going on. Lockdowns. Speaking of lockdowns, I'm thinking. I was thinking So what do we? So we say we'll definitely do Night Stalker, and maybe you're right, Pete. Maybe Night Stalker and Space Armada.
All right.
I think that would be good. Why don't we make it those two? That way, if we start out, yeah.
Are both of those on the flashback?
Yes. Yeah, that's another reason too. So if the easiest way to play them too. Oh, people are asking about there it is. We're asking about the mod. I have my buddy is coming over this week, and I will set up a time to hit over there. But no, it's still kind of in limbo right now. It's just the soldering that needs to be done. The desoldering, I should say. Oh yeah, that's right. They got to autograph all the 2,600 consoles. That'll be a fun day, right?
Oh my gosh, what a pain that's going to be.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, said he'll give it to the people that have been supporting since the beginning. Amen. I love it. Oh yeah, sure. I just did a Shark Revisited today. Was we looking at it? Do you think Intellivision will have some sort of club and monthly magazine? Dude, I'd be so down for that. Like to have, because remember there used to be like Turbo Force for Turbo Graphics and obviously Nintendo Power and stuff like that. Yeah. I would, if they end up getting up and running and going good over the next year, absolutely. I would hope so, and I know Tommy's really into that, and all those guys are into that, kind of like certificate, because they were talking about you can print out like a high score certificate. If you got Turbo Play right there.
Turbo Play.
Awesome.
She's only $9.95, not sold in stores.
What's sad is I used to have those. I had Turbo Force, and then I had the Turbo Play. I had a subscription. Anyways, I don't know. They're all missing or gone, which is sad.
Isn't it crazy? There was more than one TurboGrafx magazine.
Yeah, right. I remember just trying to sift through like Electronic Gaming Monthly or any of those magazines, trying to find any little thing on a new Turbo game, and knowing it was heading its way out the door, at least in the States. PC Engine was so big. The wood, they'll call us the Wood Grain Rangers.
That's a great name.
What? Gonna find out DJC lives, and is it take it? Oh, you're gonna try to take my Amigo? Oh my goodness! Porch Pirate. Oh yeah. I saw a picture of that. They did like some screenshots of games too. There was like a Dark Castle game, and
is this the one that looks like a? It's got a joystick at the end.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I've seen it.
Or 52, or however you want to put it. Yeah. It's got the keypad but the joystick, kind of like an Atari. I always regret giving away a lot of my Intellivision colleagues, but yeah. No, I actually when the flashback came out, I went to the store and bought 5 of them. I mean, mind you, they were $39 at the time, and I gave them out as gifts to all my friends that would come over and play like Intellivision with me. Yeah, so you imagine if I had all those, it'd be pretty. They're about like going for $100 now, I think.
Oh.
I lucked out when I got the one because my controller went out. The one I got was the 61 Dollar General exclusive, 61 games with the extra baseball, and I paid 50, not even 50. I think it's like $40-something. So I kind of lucked out. I don't know if the guy didn't know what he had, and he even posted on there. He's like, "Well, this is just the unit and the controllers." He goes like, "No overlays, no anything else." I'm like, "Fine," because I'm just going to use it for the controllers. Yep. I got it. It was like brand new with the whole pack set of brand new overlays. Maybe he shipped me the wrong one. He had a few, but I got the full thing. So now I got a couple extra controllers. My wrist with carpal tunnel at that point. Thin Ice would be a good one. Thin Ice.
Another game I've not played a whole lot of.
I played a lot of that. I had a high score written in my. I played it on my Intellivision Lives for Xbox. I had a pretty high score on that. First Atari magazine, hang under my glass wall. Oh, that's cool, man. See, I have some cool. I probably should do a video on some of this. I don't think I have. But I got this is a Christmas catalog I've shown here before.
Oh yeah, I'd like to have one of those. That's Keith Robinson on the cover.
I love those things.
Yeah, and as Santa.
Yeah.
But yeah, look at that. It's got Commando, Diner, Dig Dug. Look at on the back. You can get a system changer to play all the games. I remember they never said what. It just said they're like, and then you could play all of the games.
I'd like to have a system changer too. Let me tell you, they're not easy to come by.
I was meaning to talk to Luke about that, seeing if he's got one. I'd be interested in buying one. Man, Super Pro Football. I love how the Intellivision Master System now only $69.95.
Yeah,
but it's the Intellivision 3. But it's you could tell it's just they just wrote Intellivision on it, but it's like the silver and black one.
Yep.
Yeah, that was cool. I got this is something cool too. The Magic catalog.
Oh, there we go. That's really cool.
Oh, it's like a fold out too. Let me see.
Does it have all their games in the one catalog?
Let me see. So, whoops.
Oh, that's a neat one.
What was there, 14?
So there's one side. So it has Microsurgeon, Beauty and the Beast, Atlantis. There's Demon Attack, Swords and Serpents.
Yeah.
Which I really need to get into. I never really got into that as well. And I own it too.
Enigma of a game.
And then it's got
Oh, there's your Atari.
There's your Atari. So you had Demon Attack, Star Voyager, Trick Shot, Riddle of the Sphinx, which I'm surprised never came over, Cosmic Arm, Firefighter, Atlantis, of course. Hey, and the Video Storage Center.
Yep. I really like that Cosmic Arc game. I wish it would have come to Intellivision.
There's an actual catalog one that's not a fold out.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Oh, nice. Here, let me get you in the.
Yeah, and I get something else after this. So that's just the actual fold. It's got all the same games you just showed us. Except for it's an actual like flip book.
Oh, that's a nice one.
I don't know if the fold out was first or last. My guess is I don't know which would be first. I think this is probably first, and that was second. But then I also got this new from a Magic right here. And if you look, that's Thin Ice on the cover. And then when you go to the inside, it's all the different games that were coming out over the next little while. You got Dracula, Tropical Trouble, Nova Blast, Truckin'.
Oh, cool.
Truckin'. Got the map. And then on the back, you got Whitewater and Safecracker. So that might make an appearance at the Safecracker video next week.
That sounds good. These
just happened to be in the box that I had, so
I had some other ones. What happened to them? I have a lot there in my games too. You know, where they would give you those catalogs. But yeah, I always like the one with the family all playing. You know, and I'm looking at the TV. I have some other ones, and I don't know what games. I just left them in there when I got them. But yeah, those are always neat. And the one I really want to get is the one that got sent to our house, and it was the Super Pro Wrestling on the cover, and he's busting through the TV, and he's holding the Intellivision thing, and it says Intellivision's back. It was from '87, and that was the catalog my dad got in the mail because he signed up for whatever, when he bought the Intellivision. And he goes, all right, we're sending in ours to get fixed. Now pick 3 games. And I'm like, yes! It was like the greatest time of my life. I'm like, we're going to get our Intellivision fixed. It had been broken since, I don't know, maybe the last 4 years, whatever. And, and Nintendo was coming out and all that stuff. When did Nintendo come out? Like 85?
85. It started. It really got big in 87.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like Nintendo was huge, but I still loved, you get quite the workout lifting those cats.
That's right. Especially this one.
Right. But no, I remember that coming in and just that was, I want that catalog though. I just want, I want to frame it or put it up on the wall or it was cool. It had all the Super Pro games. But I mean, Nintendo was so big and I was like, but I was so excited that we were going to get our Intellivision back and get it fixed,
The only one we got out of a catalog, and I wish I still had the catalog, but I don't. But this actually was ordered out of one of the catalogs.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's your original game from 1987, let's say. My brother-in-law loved the Dungeons and Dragons type games, so when this one came out, Tower of Doom, he actually ordered that one when the catalog came. So,
Lock and Chase is also meant for Aquarius. I wasn't too impressed with Intellivision 2. I had it up to. I wasn't too impressed with the Aquarius, just seeing the way I saw TJ playing what was it? The AstroSmash version for the Aquarius computer. And I was like, for a computer, it was not as good as the Intellivision.
No, that's right. See that? Where did I only place I've ever seen that was in TJ's video.
Yeah, that's the only time I saw it. Yeah, the 2s are a little cheaper sometimes, but
yeah,
I would go for the wood grain master system. The 2609 system is basically the original. That one to me holds up the best. The controllers are the absolute best on that.
If you can get a 3 or a Super Pro or one of those, a Tandy Vision, something like that, those are great too, but they're more expensive. They're harder to come by than the original one. The original one is, if you're just going for one, that's definitely the one to try to get.
Yeah, that's the one I've always went back to. I mean, I have the other ones, but I just love everything about that one.
Yeah.
The Fathom. I mean, obviously it's the first one. I'm sure if I grew up with a 2, some people, I love the 2 because they grew up with that one. It's just, I never really liked it. Fathom I don't have. Whitewater I need. Or I have Whitewater. No, I don't. Ice Trek I have. Safecracker I have. I don't have Truckin'. and Tropical Trouble as well. Man, that's those are some nice games, man. Want to get Ice Trek or Truckin'? Those, yeah. Truckin'. Now I don't see. I've never played Truckin'. What's that one about? Is that? I hope it's not like Desert Bus or anything.
It's very difficult.
Okay.
Well, no, I shouldn't say very difficult. That's not true. I haven't played enough to really be good at it, but it's basically trucking things around the country and following the highway, following the map. So I've not really played very much of it.
Oh, listen to this. Lance says, I'm trying to catch up here, but Intellivision podcast, there was a guy that sent his original 2609 to Mattel, and they sent him back in Intellivision 2. I would have went, what? At least send me 2 games with this. Why would you do that?
That's terrible.
Hey, Johnny Ups. How's it going, man?
Hey, Johnny Ups.
All right. I think I'm caught up. Trucking is the trucking version of Microsurgeon.
That's about it. Very unique type of game. And you know what? Same guy made Truckin' that made Microsurgeon.
Really?
Rick Levine is the programmer for both of them.
Oh, that's awesome.
And you know what other game Rick Levine did, Chuck, that you might like very much? I think you do like it very much.
I don't know.
EBA bowling.
Oh, then he knows how to make some games.
That's right. That's right.
PBA bowling is my favorite still.
Yeah.
I need to practice on that. Maybe we'll do a bowling high score challenge soon.
Or yeah.
Hey, what's happening,
Yeah,
guys? Yeah, I just all of the 125. No, I know that if everything goes well, they're supposed to do the classic packs of all them on the Amico as well. Not for trucking. For 2 players, there's a racing mode and a simulation mode to earn money. Okay, I mean that's interesting. Yeah, so I don't know. I got to start. I'm going to kind of scour some eBay and Mercari was another one I've seen. But I have one of these.
Will cost you.
Yeah, it's I think I need to try to get the rest of the Magic. I really need to get the rest of the Sears, but I'm kind of with you on that. It's mostly the checkers, the backgammon, the other weird ones. There's a couple
checkers, backgammon, and roulette. I need those 3, and I still need basketball, which I picked up tennis for $5, and 2 days before that, the same person had sold basketball for $5. So it's like, well, crap. And
yeah, I need basketball too. I need basketball.
Beautiful condition. Beautiful condition.
I need a super Mountain Madness Super Pro Skeins one. I really want to try to get that way. Obviously Spiker's the big Super Pro, but I want to get all of those, set because I think that's the only 2 I'm missing is Spiker and Mountain Madness.
I'm thinking right now, Chuck, that of my entire collection, any system, I think probably the game that I spent the most, individual game that I spent the most money on is Mountain Madness.
Really?
Yeah.
Now you don't have Stadium Mud. I know you have like the Repro, but you don't have the Stadium Mud Buggies, right?
I do not. No.
That's another one that's just
Mountain Madness Super Pro Skiing, right?
Yeah, that's a big one.
When I look around and think about some games which I have, which are even worth more, right? But I didn't pay more for them. Like something like that's worth more than Mountain Madness Super Pro Skiing.
Right, that's the big one there, dude.
But I got it for a really good deal. Back when it was worth not nearly as much as it is now, too.
This is something I'd like. Kurt Brecha says, I got a Tandyvision Intellivision console a few years ago from a game shop for $29.99 working. Yep. That is a steal because those are a little more rare. They're beautiful looking because they have the wood grain even on the top.
Yeah.
I always wanted to get a Tandyvision. I always like the Sears, too, the white one. I thought that was a good-looking one, too.
I have one of those I got for $50 at Too Many Games several years ago now, but I don't know where it is at the moment.
Now, Pete, you have an LTO flash, right?
I do, yeah.
Now that one's is it fairly easy to? So you basically load it on that. You load it from your computer onto the cartridge, right?
I'll be quite honest. I've not even hooked it up.
Okay.
Yeah. There it is.
That's another rare one to get too.
Yeah. Well, they're hard to get because there's such demand. When they come out, they're just snapped up like that, right?
Yeah. I remember I was going to get one, and I was like, no, I can't pull the trigger on that much. But
and that wasn't as much as Mountain Madness Pro Skiing.
but that's basically the idea. Is it basically has like a USB, hooks up to your computer. You download the ROMs on the cartridge, and then you plug it into your actual Intellivision.
Yes.
Okay.
There's software that goes with it. Oh, excuse me. There's software that goes with it, and I do know that it's not the most simple, user-friendly thing in the world, but there's lots of tutorials and people to help you out with it on Atari Age and such. Hey, OMQ. But it's chat like it's not as simple as just drag and drop. Let's put it that way. Oh, yep. Coco. That's Coco right here. Charcoal was in the basket earlier. Charcoal took off, and Coco is back now.
Coco might be the most relaxed cat of all time.
Coco's the greatest.
Pretty
She's
much.
usually the one always hanging out. Charcoal's been coming around a lot more, though.
Yeah.
Like I said, you need to get a basket on each side, and then they won't fight over the basket. That's awesome.
It's about to bite me. Chomp.
I had I got to write that down too. So we're doing Space Armada
and Night Stalker,
because I'm going to forget if I don't.
So Ted's asking, were Tandy or Sears games any cheaper than Mattel versions back then, originally?
I don't think. I can't remember. Night Stalker. Yeah, I remember us gifting. We got a gift from someone that gave us ASTROSMASH because we unwrapped it, or my dad unwrapped it and goes, I already have ASTROSMASH, but the one they got us was the Sears box because I always thought it was weird looking. And then me as a stupid kid went into they had the receipt and everything there. They were going to take it back to get a new game. And what did I do? I broke the shrink wrap, opened it up, and I went, oh, this is just ASTROSMASH. My dad goes, you open it, now I can't take it back and get a new game. So we had 2 ASTROSMASHes at that point. I never heard the end of that one, too. Because I was like, well, maybe it's different because it's got a different box, you know? Who knew?
It's a variant.
Yeah, it's the Go Game Go variant. I know this from the future. I remember doing that. He's like, my mom put it in there, and he's like, oh my god, because back then the games were like $40, $50, whatever, and he could have taken that back to wherever that I think it was Sears. Obviously, they got it from because it was a Sears one.
Traded it out.
He was ready to go into Sears and buy a game or two, and he comes home and sees that I tore it open.
You probably would have got roulette, and then you would have had it for your collection today.
Oh, I don't know if he would have got roulette. He was more of he liked the sports games and the space games. Like that was like his thing. So, which hey, the best sports and the best space games are on the Intellivision. So
that's right.
That time. Scallywag, what's happening?
Hey, Scallywag. His question though about them being different prices, they're the same price. They're just like if Tandy didn't have games, they just had their version of the console. Sears had their own console and their own 29 different prepackaged games and different same overlays, different manuals, different box carts, and overlays were the same price, just Sears branded. That's all it was. And then the same with the systems themselves. They're basically the same price at that time because they were the identical system for the most part. They functioned the exact same way.
The weirdest thing I ever had in my collection, and this is a Mattel 1979, it says on there.
Yeah.
And it does have the insert to line. It has the weird triangle, like you have to get a special bit to open those up.
Yeah.
Now, if you see on this, it says golf. When you plug it in, it's baseball.
You told us about that before.
Yeah, I got it in like a pickup, and I was like, this is weird. So I just switched out the cartridge and got I forgot, it was one of the games I got. Was it golf or baseball? I can't remember. And I was like, well, that's weird. No, it was from one of the Sears ones. That's why it's sitting on top of it. And I was like, okay. And I had an extra baseball thing, so I just switched it out because it's the same cart, and put it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, this is what came officially in the box. Like they accidentally relabeled golf as or baseball as golf and threw it into the golf one when I bought the Sears one. Really strange.
Yeah, to be able to go back to 1981 or whatever it was and try to figure out what happened that day to cause that one game to be pretty problematic.
Yeah, like
somebody had too many drinks the night before or something like that.
All I can think of is like they were carrying a couple boxes of the shells or the the baseballs and the golf, and he went whoop and he dropped a couple of them and they got mixed up, and one went in this batch, one went in that, and then it went through the label machine.
Something like that. Yep, for sure.
Yeah, the Bandai Intellivision. Oh man, if I ever find one of those at a good price, I would get that too.
Yeah.
And then a very hard to find one, Sylvania. Yeah, Sylvania, man. Oh. I think my next one will probably either be a Tandyvision or a Sears Intellivision. That's the one I really. The Sears I've kind of had a crush on for a bit.
I like that Sears in box.
The Sears one looks really cool. I like the look of that system.
Yeah. It kind of looks like what the Amico looks like. I mean, it's wider, but it's, you know what I'm saying? It's like the two controllers in the center together, and then the white that have a little bit of marble kind of what I call it, like the car interior of a car wood grain. It had like that plastic marbly wood grain. Really strange, but that was one on my list for sure.
What's the story behind Sylvania Intellivision? How did that happen?
Sylvania?
Sylvania.
Oh, Sylvania. I think it was something overseas where they were manufacturing them or helping them manufacture, so they got to put their names on them. I think that's what happened with Bandai as well.
Oh, so it wasn't a U.S. thing.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Oh, okay.
The only one that was in U.S. was Tandyvision because it was Radio Shack. But I think Radio Shack used to do that a lot. You know, there was a lot of things like there was an Atari one in Radio Shack too, wasn't there? Like an Atari version of that of the 2600. And I know Sears had. Yeah. The Tandy 2600. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that, Scallywag.
Thanks, Scallywag.
Thank
you. Jacob, it might have been to Japan. It was one. I know it was on the other side of the pond. I'm trying to remember what it was exclusive to, though. But no, that was a good one. That's to me. Well, those in the end, I like the Tandyvision and the Sears the most as far as the look, and of course the original because it's the gold and wood grain. But no, I definitely want to get like one of everyone. I was even thinking of getting a couple 2609s and customizing some different colors, like do one white so it looks like a Tudor Vision. You know, because they got that spray enamel that's for plastic, you know, and I've done that with controllers and stuff like that. I'm like, I could probably take apart that whole Intellivision shell and change the colors of it, you know. It says I heading to Brazil in June for work. Were there not NTV variants there? Brazil? Yeah, if you could find anything, that'd be neat, man.
Oh, there were Digiplay.
Is that what it was?
Yeah. I can tell you a couple. I think I have them fairly close by. You hold on.
All right.
Yeah, I think on Pete's special 1,000 sub show, I think C-Mart's showing off a bunch of Brazil cards.
Yeah, the Digiplay, right? Yeah, that's what he's talking about. Miss Radio Shack, hard to get basic audio adapters now. The Best Buy doesn't even... Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I go to Ace Hardware too. I mean, Radio Shack was kind of cool, and you know what happened? And the reason they went out is they started doing too much stuff online. They thought, oh, everything's going to go online, which it kind of did. But at the same time, like when you went into a Radio Shack, you went there to get a piece of wire or a capacitor or a speaker. Oh, that's neat. Did you play Pitfall?
Did you play Pitfall? If you could turn it around, I don't know if it'll come in or not. Make it larger.
Yeah, let me pull this open. Here we go.
Oh, it's not really focusing, but if I'm getting closer, that is all Portuguese on the back.
Oh, wow.
Right? Or even on the front, you can see it. Cartucho para video game. And I've also got, speaking of Space Armada.
Yeah, it's got like a different font for Space Armada.
Yeah, that's the Digiplay one. Where'd you say Digiplay on there? It doesn't. It says Mattel, but they're and triple action. And hit my mic in basketball.
Wow.
So kind of neat. But again,
that is really cool.
All you can't really see it there very well, but it's all Portuguese on the back. So yes, who is going down? Scallywag?
Yeah, going down to Brazil.
Yeah, you can find it. Yeah, absolutely. I don't know how prominent it is, how easy it is to find. I have no idea. But that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, I miss Radio Shack too. Like I was saying, hey, like it was, you go down there, but I went down, I needed a new tweeter for one of my speakers, my stereo speakers. And I walk in and the kids, this is like mid 2000s, whenever they were just on their way out. And he goes, what's a tweeter? And I go, your Radio Shack, dude. I need a speaker for my radio. You don't even have it. Oh, you're gonna have to check online. I'm like, I'm good. Never mind then. So that was kind of, Did You Play kind of sounds like Did You Play?
Did you play? Yeah, I did. 3 games.
John Alvarado, how you doing? Happy President's Day, everyone.
Hey,
Happy
John.
President's Day. Yeah, I should have wore a suit.
Yeah. Or a beard and
could have done a comb over or something like that. I don't have enough hair to comb over, but
if Scallywag's into Sega, Brazil also has a great selection of Master Systems and Genesis stuff.
Oh, nice. Did you guys have the 150 or 201 electronic kits? Oh yeah, I used to have those with the spring connectors, and you'd build a transistor crystal radio, or the you could build there was all different things. You could build like something that would make sounds, like an alarm. You could build an alarm, which was kind of neat, and you'd hook it up to like a door or something. But it was all those little kits with the spring connectors, and they'd have I thought those were the really cool, the coolest things, man.
Do you guys have a micro center in your area?
Yeah, I actually have one. I actually buy some arcade parts from there.
That's the closest thing I think to Radio Shack now, because I go there for little parts here and there of stuff, and
photo sensor alarm.
And they usually have whatever I need.
Scallywag, I just put a link in the chat for you. You say you're going down to Brazil. I put a link in there for a place in Intellivision, Brazil, which is an amazing website, in Portuguese or English, because it's in both. So it's got a tremendous amount of history on all the Intellivision stuff, not only in Brazil, but all around the world. I find it one of the very best television websites for finding stuff. This is what I thought of it. Just I'm going to go look to see where those Sylvania ones were sold, because I bet you it's going to say here on Intellivision Brazil. So check that out before you go down to Brazil. You might find some things. And also, if you're going down to Brazil, if you're looking for some inside track or maybe where you might find something, or talk to the Intellivision collector as well, because he's always looking to get stuff from Brazil and such. And if somebody's traveling, they might be able to pick up a game or two for him and get for a game or two, right? So it's always worth talking to him if you're going down to that area, because Luke's always looking for games from down there, and he may have connections. So just worth a shot, right?
I'm going to check Intellivision collector right now and see what he's got going on. Oh, they still got some OEM or replacement controller Mylars. Let me share this. Let me pop it on. We'll do a little share. Yeah, and if you haven't went on to IntellivisionCollector.com, it is cool. It is definitely. There we go. Oh, look at this. Tale of Dragons and Swords. And Rick Dynamite.
He has just added a very few. I know there were less than a handful of each one. Actually, I'm not mistaken. The Rick Dynamites are sold out, but you can get a Tale of Dragons and Swords now. And I know that there are less than 5.
Those are great.
So if you want to get one, now is the time, let me tell you.
Paddle Party still going. Fantasy still going. I'm just looking at the completed boxes here. These are great if you have a just a loose heart of like learning fun or stadium mud buggies. I forgot who was showing one of the streams where someone was showing that, and I was like, that you need to get the you gotta get the repro boxes. So let's do HomeBrew. Cosmic Avenger. Man, I need to get these soon. I spent
aren't many copies of it either.
Defender of the Crown still going. Land Battle. Mine Hunter. Old school, man. That's the early Electronite one. Paddle Party. And Intellivision Revolution overlays. Yeah, Rick Dynamite sold. Oh, and Steamroller. See, I keep meaning to get a Steamroller.
Yeah. He's got 4 or 5 there that I got to pick up sometime, but I obviously can't do it all at once. I just picked up a couple last week that I'm quite happy with. I think I saw it. I did a pickup video earlier in the weekend. And where's the other one? What was it? Oh, yeah. Right here. We got a copy of Boulder Dash.
Oh, that. I always wanted that game too.
Yeah, that's a hard game to get right there. There are not many of those left, and there are going to be less than 30 left to be made. I know that. And
yeah,
I got a copy of that finally.
Great one. Another great one. I could play that thing all day, D2K.
Yeah. And I didn't have I had the original, but not D2K. So that's awesome. And you can get the ROM for that one now on IntellivisionCollector.com.
Yes, you can. There's a lot of those, a lot of the ROMs, and the Miz, the one that's super expensive and rare, which is I got one of the very first ones I got, Ms. Pac-Man. The ROM is available on Intellivision Collector right now. So that is awesome. So anyways, I know we didn't have too much, but we got a lot of chat talking. So Space Armada, Night Stalker, we're all gonna play this and see who is the ultimate Night Stalker and who is the ultimate Alien Slayer in both of these games. And then next week we will have our scores and see who is the ultimate Intellivision game player.
Du jour.
But anyways, thank you to everyone in chat. And we will see you next week. I just need to eat. That's the reason. I just need to eat. I stuffed a little bit down my throat before we came on, and I was like, now I need to eat the rest of my dinner. But thank you so much. Mattel Aquarius action. If you go to TJ Ferreira's YouTube, he's got a ton of Aquarius stuff. Because that's where I kind of learned about that. If anyone was looking for that. But with that being said, go ahead.
I have found Sylvania. Sylvania was just sold in the U.S. It was a variant from GTE products, but everything is American in it. So
interesting.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know who exactly sold it, but it's American. So
what do you got coming up, Pete, on the channel?
We got Bomb Squad out this weekend. You will see Space Spartans for the next few days. I've got another big pickup video to do here quite soon that Jess was bugging me to do sooner than later, but it's taken me a while to get there, right, Jeff?
Wait, is this the recent one?
This is the recent one that I've gotten that I haven't gotten open yet.
Because there's a really old one you still haven't gotten to.
Oh, there's one from last week. This is the one I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know what that one is, but there's one from like months ago.
Oh, brother, I gotta figure that out now. I don't know what that is. You can tell me afterwards.
Yeah.
And the 125 will be back next week, a week from tomorrow night.
Yes.
And if I'll announce a change if it doesn't happen that night, but the plan is I'll premiere it Tuesday night, 7:00 Central, 8:00 Eastern, like I like to do with the 125s, and hopefully we'll have a post premiere chat live stream afterwards. So that's always a lot of fun on Tuesday nights.
Yeah,
that's
get out and television.
That's enough work for this week.
Let's add on 4 more high score challenges. No. Jeff, what you got coming up?
I just put out a really short video late last night, just going over the trailer for Capcom is putting out a new game, Capcom Fighting Collection, which is awesome for the Switch. Well, it's for all systems, but it's 10 of their old fighting games that are all online. We got open chat Wednesday, and Thursday, me, Stuart, and Papa Pete are going to be on Mike Mullis's show, Original Next Level Gaming, and we're going to be going head-to-head in Rocket League.
That's awesome. I
So
can't
that'll
wait
be
to see
fun.
that.
We'll see what happens.
You guys always have fun doing that. I've seen you guys play that. I used to watch those streams, man. That's awesome. That's bad.
May not be pretty, but we do have fun.
Right.
But definitely not pretty.
Lance says almost time for another bracket show.
I know. We still haven't nailed down what we're going to do.
Cartoon theme songs.
Ooh. I have a few. Voltron, Smurfs, Thundercats,
Johnny
Teenage
Quest has a
Mutant
great
Ninja
theme song.
Turtles. Oh, with that being said, please subscribe and like to all these channels here. Papa Pete, Go Game Go. Maybe this guy too, DJC Game Studios. And we will see you next week. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.